Oh, here's Gilbert.
All
right, we got to go.
Okay, take care. Hurry up, please.
Or is that... All right, we'll see you then.
Uh,
Or is that Senor Gottfried from that movie?
What was that medical film with Alan Arkin?
Hey, that was damn good.
What film was that?
Hey, you want to make fun of great films?
What film was that you were in?
Bad Medicine. Yeah.
It was Steven Guttenberg.
Steve Guttenberg. Ooh. Yeah.
Good guy to work with?
Good guy. Well, I'll tell you, he's really two people.
Yeah.
There's the rough and rugged kind of Steve Guttenberg on screen. Then there's the sensitive guy off.
Oh, yeah?
He's a very giving actor.
No,
Really?
come on. What was it like to work with him?
Oh, he's very giving. He's giving. He's not self-centered. He's like gives. He's supportive, and Julie Haggerty. It was
So, in other words, he's none of these things. He's the complete opposite.
Yeah, read it the way.
Yeah,
it's,
right.
Yeah.
Because if he's saying that, it means that he's not supportive, and he's a total jerk and a scene stealer.
No, actually, I didn't really even have any scenes with him.
Oh.
So
Well,
it didn't
yeah.
really. No, he was okay.
So you play a Mexican?
Yes. Damned exciting.
Do that accent.
What is it? Hello. Do you do it like that? Like one of those really bad, hello, how you doing there, Mr. Arkin?
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
Is that the voice you did?
No.
The stinking badges voice?
Yeah.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Yeah, it was a real exciting film.
Go ahead, do it.
And certainly.
Did you
not
do it like me?
Oh, God.
How did you do it?
How did I do that?
How did he do it?
Like Gilbert.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was like,
Hi, I'm a Mexican.
I am a Mexican. I'm Senor Gottfried.
Hi, senor.
Like that you did
Yeah, no, I forget. Oh, God, that was a while ago. That was an interesting experience. It was in Madrid, though.
it? Yeah?
Yes, that
And they
was
fly
good.
over there and you do the whole movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool.
That was good.
Gilbert will be at Caroline's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. That's why Gilbert's here.
Everyone who's seen Bad Medicine should run.
Run.
The club.
Right to the club.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you've seen that movie, that's not indicative of Gilbert's
No,
work.
Gilbert
Yeah.
is fine.
Just
No,
want to say that.
I stand there in a red jacket and talk in a bad Mexican accent.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, hey, let's finish the news, but let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Gilbert likes being part of the news.
Sure.
Because,
Because I feel part of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back, and you missed the call from the lesbians. You would have
Oh,
liked that.
damn.
Oh, you're going to miss the Christmas party, Gilbert. I
Damn
feel
it.
bad for you.
Feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Too bad you're not working Caroline's Friday night. You would have made the Christmas
Call
one.
the lesbian back.
All right. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, you guys.
Did you wear a serape when you were Mexican?
Not one Mexican, the whole picture.
I know, that's true.
Yeah.
No, seriously, you wear like a sombrero and
Oh, I wore a red jacket. It was old
That's
Jews
right.
in
That's
this
he,
picture.
a red jacket, and he
It
ran
was-
around with a clipboard.
Really?
Here's the Mexicans. Me, Alan Arkin. You know, it's just not one Mexican the whole film.
cool.
Well, they use like Spanish people as extras.
You know who else is in it? That guy from Risky Business.
Oh,
Oh, that
Curtis-
Cruz fellow? He's no good.
No, not him. The guy who said, sometimes, you just got to go. What the? That guy?
Oh, that guy?
Say it.
Right.
Rebecca De Mornay's in that movie, and that's Wally George's daughter. and every time I read an interview with her, she refuses to talk about her father, and her father's mad because she won't speak to him.
Well, yeah, and every time you read an interview about him, he's always pleading in the interview,
Yeah.
please tell her to call me.
Tell her to stop hanging around with those Hollywood people.
And she's constantly doing nude scenes in movies.
Yeah, right. It's great.
They haven't got too much of a grudge going on. against
Jackie
each
just
other.
went, ooh.
Well, how embarrassed would
Yeah.
you be if your father was Wally George?
Yeah.
And, think about it. Wally George and your
Yes.
dad. That ruins it for me with her. That's why I don't want to see her in any more
Yeah,
movies.
because you start to see him.
Yeah,
in
you
her
start to see,
face.
the blonde hair and the nose, and it starts to look like Wally George with a wig. Fishman Jewelers in Fort Lee, New Jersey, has been with us for 3 years now, and they're the people who manufacture fine
Manufacturer.
All right, shut up,
Okay,
Gilbert.
sorry.
Come on, huh, man?
Why
I'm
don't you
trying.
do
Sorry.
your Spanish accent for
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time you make fun of me, we'll talk about your Mexican
Yes.
Alan Arkin movies. So the people who manufacture fine quality, gorgeous jewelry and start directing.
The studio didn't stand behind it. Is that my fault?
Bad direction.
And they edited it poorly.
Who directed it, Alan Arkin? Did he do his own directing? No?
He should have.
Yeah. Anyway, the average jeweler or department store buys their jewelry from a manufacturer, you see.
Manufacturer.
A manufacturer.
It was written and directed by a guy from TV.
Let me ask
which
you something.
will surprise you.
What fine lady will you be giving jewelry to this Christmas holiday, Gilbert?
This fine lady. What fine lady. What sweet young thing.
Do you have a girlfriend right now?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like to talk about it because I think my private life should be separate from my public life.
Good point.
And, of course, with this whole AIDS thing, I don't fool around as much as I used to. But,
right. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah, you have to be careful now.
Yeah, exactly. Does your girlfriend blow up like a rubber doll? Like a balloon? Like his mine does. Anyway, Fishman Jewelers. Do you understand what I'm talking about here?
Yes.
Imagine
what I'm talking
Fishman
about.
Jewelers.
A jeweler. I'm putting person who sells jewelry.
Now, come on.
Yes. Okay.
This is a guy who they make their own jewelry.
You see. Don.
My cousin used to make his own jewelry. But,
oh, my goodness.
They manufacture their own jewelry.
Yes, that's the point you've been making for the last 20
So imagine
minutes.
if you could go to somebody who makes their own jewelry.
Yeah.
That would be Fishman Jeweler, all right?
Okay.
That's, in other words, you get everything half price. If you go to another jewelry store, they can't give you half price. They say in the window half price, but it's half price. They have to buy from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Listen, oh,
Go
man.
to Fishman.
You know, not in addition to making jewelry, I don't know if you know this, Robin.
What?
They also make movies in Madrid.
Oh,
They,
made a movie called Bad Medicine?
yeah. And for 14 and 18 karat jewelry, diamond engagement rings,
But
Fishman
it was
Jewelers.
one of the best jewelry movies ever made.
It's the place to go. They're located at 206 Main Street, Fort Lee, New Jersey, 2 blocks south of the GWB. Fishman is open late every weeknight until 8 p.m. through Christmas. All right, now, we're here with Gilbert Gottfried, who, of course, is at Caroline's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week. Everyone's very excited about that. And Gilbert's going
There's
to...
a tension in the air.
Gilbert, last time he was here, did something wild. He took Caroline Hirsch and hogtied her on stage.
Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And let the audience come up and spank her. It was like an Andy Kaufman-esque bit. She was hogtied, naked. And then
It's kind of a tradition at Caroline's.
And they'd come up and look at her boils.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so let's get back to the news, Rob.
Well, you
Wait,
know,
I'm
you
still thinking
mentioned
about the boils.
Yes.
Christmas.
Yes.
And to get you into the Christmas spirit, you know, they had a big Christmas party at the White House yesterday. So President Bush has some thoughts.
That's exciting.
On Christmas.
Really? He has thoughts on Christmas.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, that is.
You know, Barbara and I don't often see this many stars together all at once. I think finally somebody understood what I meant by 1,000 points of light.
That's him addressing all the stars that came out for the Christmas party. And then, of course, there was entertainment at the party by Take Six.
Take Six?
Yeah.
The hell is that?
Just put the
Take
thing
Six. Take Six.
Thanks, senor. We sure do need him now.
Oh, Jesus?
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, someone like that. Jesus or someone like him.
They're right. We do need Jesus. Thing is, so where is he? If there's a Jesus. You know, Barbara Bush looks like Santa Claus. Just put a beard on her.
I think she did play Santa Claus.
This is like the Morbid Tabernacle Choir being sold full.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, man, they got
that's
down.
A cappella black group house.
I have,
Take
They
Six.
did get down.
Yeah, they always seem to
Whoa.
find, like, well-behaved black people to show up at the White House, right? Don't they? They never find any, like,
What are they going to get? Some rowdies?
they always get, like, the Black Vienna Boys choir.
What are they going to get? A rap
You're
group?
going to get Public Enemy.
Yeah, right. Here's another song they did.
What is this?
They're not that bad.
You keep saying you got something for me. Something you call love, I confess. You've been a messenger.
You know what that is?
No.
And now someone else is getting all your best.
It's an idiot Crispin Glover.
You're kidding.
They put out a CD. That's the guy who played the father in Back to the Future.
Right, the first one.
Yeah. And he lives in a weird house and sets up an answering machine so people can call him. And he's got like a gynecologist table in his living room.
The worst part is, he's probably totally normal. And
Right,
his
yeah,
idea
real
of
boring,
being hip.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
What? One of these days, these boots are all over you.
Who's going to buy that crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, does he think
he's
there's
so
a market
wild.
for this?
He's such a nut.
He
Oh,
thinks
goodness.
he's going to be one of those guys that can stay on the set, and he goes, I can't do the scene unless I get a pound of ham on a table.
Right, yeah, he's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the White House throws a big
They had a
shindig,
big party because it's Christmas time, and I'm just trying to help you get into the spirit.
and they find well-behaved black guys.
Which is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
But they seem to keep managing, so
Yeah.
they can be found. They are around.
What's the name of their group? Not Stealing?
No. Take 6.
Take 6, right. Take 6 of what? Take 6. How about just taking 1, not be so selfish?
Take 6 from stealing. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just... And then a whole song with Jesus, and Jesus is coming. We need Jesus real bad.
Well, they are. They are a gospel group, essentially, but they do it with like a jazz kind of beat.
Because I've stopped believing in Jesus. I'll be
Have
honest
you?
with you. Because the
No,
whole
I
concept
still
of
do.
Jesus is that he's going to come back. And the
is
point,
that it?
when things get real bad, Jesus will return. And quite frankly, if there was a Jesus, even if he was up in heaven or something, he would do something nice for us.
I thought when
Well, he
came
gave me
back,
bad medicine.
He gave you bad medicine.
Yes.
Oh, he gave you the
When
movie
I
Bad
needed
Medicine?
it- when I needed it the most.
Yes. I believed in Jesus until I realized if,
No. He's not supposed to come back just because things get bad.
well, God would certainly do something. And then look at the whole Jewish religion. That whole religion is based on that the Messiah is coming. Don't you think the Messiah would have been here if he was going? If he was ever going to show up? Don't you
when
think?
are we going to be ready?
The Holocaust wasn't bad enough.
No. Jews were just
Yeah.
like take. Now
Yeah.
listen to this. The Jewish religion says that the Messiah is coming. So Hitler takes all the Jews, throws them in ovens, and burns them, and kills them. 6 million of them. Not
Maybe.
3, not 4, not 5. 6 million of
He
them.
was waiting for 6,000,001.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't the Messiah come and help out?
Maybe he was,
Maybe he was FDR.
Yeah.
or Audie Murphy. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe the Messiah did come back, took one look, and then split.
Yeah.
Because he got so freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, this is too big
Whoa.
a
He
job.
was like, yeah, I could help it. Look at Hitler. He's so nasty. I don't want to get involved.
I mean, when I said I was going to come back, they didn't have all this machinery.
Yeah, right.
Jesus, now there's trains, there's ovens. I can't deal with this.
There's a whole
Jeez.
organization.
Whoa.
I said I'd come
So,
back when
You
people...
don't want to celebrate his birthday? Is that what you're saying?
With Jesus?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm
I'll
becoming...
send him a card.
I told you, I believe that there is a God, but it's not the God you're thinking. It's just a God. It's not even a guy. It's more like a giant force in the sky that controls everything, but not in a thoughtful manner. Not like he doesn't look at Gilbert and go, Gilbert's career's a little out of touch. Maybe get a movie with Eddie Murphy. He doesn't look at it that way.
Let me just ask you one question. Did you ever think that you wouldn't be able to understand if there is an order, if there is something planned here,
Yes, right.
that you just can't see it?
No, I think I can see. I'm pretty bright. If someone's going to see it,
But
it's going to be me.
you're comparing yourself to God.
No, there's a great force that says, let's send people to Madrid and have them play Mexicans.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, what else is in the
God
news?
did
I
that.
was
Jesus
trying to
did
help
that.
you with the Christmas spirit.
Jesus helped me with that film.
And, here's another little story. Maybe this will help.
Go ahead.
There was this couple
Yeah.
who had a house.
Sounds like a Jackie story. Sounds like a Jackie the Joker. There was a couple. They had a house.
and
These
they
two
had-
hookers came in.
Stop
Two
it.
hookers came. I said, I'll come back later with $3.
They had a spotted
Yeah.
12-foot tall pine tree
Yeah.
in the front of their home in Inglewood, California. And every year, this would serve as their outdoor Christmas tree for the family. For the last 15 years, they've been stringing lights on this tree. It's a big family tradition.
I can guarantee you they don't have heavy, demanding jobs. You know what I mean?
All I know is that the other day, Ricardo Hernandez walked outside of his little home there, and the tree was gone.
Really?
Somebody had just come along and
See,
chopped
there is
down
no
the tree.
Christ.
But let me tell you, whoever did it was kind of sloppy, and they left a trail of pine needles
Yeah.
all the way to where they took the tree.
And where did they take the tree?
So he followed the pine needles to an apartment. And he knocked on the door. Gee, Gilbert.
She likes the music.
It brings back memories.
And it was the home of some old man who had 6 kids, who was very poor. And they had just brought the tree a little earlier from some little wino who had just come along selling a tree.
I see.
So it wasn't like they had chopped down his tree. Some wino wanted $7. So he came into the yard and cut down this guy's tree. Well, lo and behold, you say there's no Christmas spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, actor Richard Dreyfuss found out about this.
Duddy Kravitz? Yeah.
And he heard about the...
what was the gambling movie he just did that was out for a day?
Oh, I don't know, Gilbert.
What is this, Trivia with Gilbert Gottfried?
Hi, Trivia with Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, go ahead. So Richard Dreyfuss found out about it.
He found out about it, and he bought Christmas toys for the 3 Hernandez kids.
Well, he's not doing a movie, so who cares?
Hey, big deal, you know. He's got more money than God. He buys a couple of toys, and he's going to get off easy.
Well, at least that says, you know, he was struck by this whole thing. They were missing their Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So he bought a bunch of toys. And then Mr. Hernandez, you know, Mr. Hernandez's kids were very upset about the fact that the tree was taken.
Yeah.
But he told
Clear
them,
the road, please.
why don't you do your accent, Gilbert, and tell us, you can steal a Christmas tree,
But you can't.
but you can't steal the Christmas spirit.
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
there.
Richard Dreyfuss did that because he was struck with a publicity idea. And that's what you do if you're a celebrity. You read the newspapers, and when you hear about something cool like that, you go and you give some toys, which cost you like $100, and you get like $3 million worth of publicity out of it.
Yeah, look, Rich, look. Nobody's interested in you. No one's interested in you. I can't get you into a paper. Do a good deed. It's Christmas. People go for that.
Yeah, right. Hey, you know, why don't we look for some hardship case and take it on?
Sure, and get some good publicity for ourselves.
But we got to find something cool. If you see something neat in the newspaper, like some kid who, you know, gets hit by a car at Christmas or something,
Okay.
and then we'll buy some toys.
All right.
Get him a new car.
And Roseanne Barr is in trouble for using the word faggy.
Faggy.
Oh, boy.
Yes. She told
Well,
the
you know,
Washington
wait
Post.
a second. I don't see why we have to attack Roseanne Barr now.
Oh,
Jerry Seinfeld
is
just came in the room.
I don't think we have to take this portion of the show to attack Roseanne Barr.
I'm not attacking her.
No, I mean, she's a professional. She's a woman.
That's right. She works hard, and
She works hard. She's a woman. It's very easy to attack
you're
her.
saying we shouldn't bring up this topic on
I don't
the air.
say we should have to bring up a Roseanne Barr topic. I very rarely.
Well,
I
come
very
on.
rarely get angry. But
Well, let me
God damn it, I'm mad. I'm mad. We should not be attacking Roseanne Barr in the air.
Oh, I see what you're
Let me
saying.
tell the story, and you see if it's an attack, okay?
Hey.
All right, let me hear Seinfeld as a Mexican.
Yeah.
Senor.
Hey,
Senor.
hey, senor.
So,
She
hey,
told
senor, ¿qué pasa, senor?
Washington Post, Howard, that
Yeah.
Steel Magnolias was a faggy movie because all the women were men. And the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, GLAAD, you know, our favorite group,
We've heard from them.
they heard about it. They found out about it. And now they have demanded that she apologize for making that statement and make a public service announcement condemning anti-gay violence.
Oh, who were they?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
elected them Pope? Man.
Yeah, I mean, if you say anything that is remotely connected to being gay or something gay or gayness.
I use the word faggy, but not in the sense of, you know, anti-gay, but
You
faggy.
mean queers?
No, I mean, I don't call people fags. I'm saying if something's faggy.
Yeah.
Well, just like her saying that was a faggy movie.
Right.
It's not anti-gay.
Faggy means creepy. It doesn't mean...
She should have said it was a home movie.
Right. Then she would have had something to...
Yes.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Is that what's happening, Rob?
Well, I was just going to say, in the Delta Burke weight loss thing on Designing Women happens tonight.
I'm going to be watching that.
It'll be a faggy episode.
Yeah. Chances are we'll be faggy.
That's what I'm hoping.
All right, Gilbert Gottfried's here. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week at Caroline's. And we'll be back with... I got a lot of stuff. I have tons of stuff. And we'll be back right after this. Yeah, I gotta say. Focus 21 hair care products. You know, Gilbert, your hair, you have nice hair.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me, Howard.
Doesn't Gilbert have attractive hair, Robin?
Yes, he
Thank
does.
you.
Very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I like the way you style
dark,
it.
Nice
Well,
hair.
I think it's important to look good.
So, hey, you know, when I do Letterman,
Well, you know, I think when you go out there, you have to look good for your public. I mean, say what you want about Roseanne Barr's weight. Her hair always looks good.
That's right.
And I don't think she's that fat. I think it's ridiculous to say she's fat. Who are we to criticize her on her weight?
That's right. In other words, everyone should just mind their own business.
That's right. It's very easy to attack her because she's fat.
What about Focus 21 hair care products? Are those good or what? Focus 21 hair care products. This is what I am using in my hair.
What?
I'm using Focus 21.
I mean, are they good or what? I say, what?
I really like Focus 21 hair care products. I don't care what you say, Jerry. You know, they came up with something new called OxyLock. Now, this is for people with naturally curly or wavy hair texture.
Negroes. It's putting it nicely.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Naturally waving.
It's for white people with
okay.
curly hair.
Okay.
Not nappy hair, curly hair.
Not burrheads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my Gilbert.
This is not
Well,
meant
you have
as-
to walk out of here. What do we care?
Yeah, what do we care what he says?
This
Go
is
for
not
it.
meant as something against the black race.
Now, Gilbert, you use OxyLock on your pubic hair. I
Yes,
know that.
yes,
No.
I do.
No,
And
no,
it's
but in all
much
seriousness.
longer and luxurious.
This is like a 24-hour perm.
And I twirl around and like waves in the wind.
OxyLock maintains new perms, bring old and relaxing perms back to life, and eliminates the odors caused by perms. Have you ever been with a woman after she's had a perm?
Oh, yeah. Boy, does that stink.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
turns you up. You can't even have sex with her,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
damn stinky perms.
Yes. Well,
That would stop
OxyLock.
Gilbert a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would stop me.
You could have 50 perms. Gilbert would have sex with you.
You
She
could
could wash her hair in
midst of-
sulfur, and I would
You
still
would-
have sex with her.
Well, you'll love OxyLock because
I know I will.
Yes, because it takes away that disgusting smell.
Uh-huh.
And
Is that what it's for? To take away the smell?
It
Well, it
kills
takes-
the smell, yeah.
it kills the smell of women. Gilbert would hump Medusa. So,
I just keep my eyes closed. I cover my eyes the whole
yeah, right. Oh, Medusa.
Oh,
I can't look
there,
at you. I'll turn
there,
to stone. Yes. All right. And the splash, they have 21 different
That would
products.
be the one part that doesn't turn hard.
The only
Yeah.
way to get
My
your
luck.
Focus 21
The
hair
rest
care
of me would turn to stone, and that would be just like.
For the nearest Focus 21 distributor, call in New Jersey 1-800-637-6912.
And it does kill the smell. Yes, okay.
6912. That's 1-800-637-6912. These are great products. Or in New York, 718-326-7979 or 718-326-7979. It's Focus 21 hair care products. This is what I'm using in my hair. A
Yeah.
lot of women say to me, Howard, why are you so attractive? And I say, it's my hair care products.
I don't think because we're talking about Roseanne Barr, we have to talk about women who smell.
That's right.
It's very easy to attack women who smell.
I've personally ruined the Larry King column.
Why?
I'm solely responsible, I think, because now he doesn't speak in non sequiturs. He actually writes his opinions down.
Oh.
It's ruined.
Damn.
You read it here. An inside source tells me the controversial president of Boston University, John Silber, will run for governor of Massachusetts in the Democratic primary in 1990. And then he goes on to explain the whole story.
Yeah, that's unlike him.
What a drag. John Silber's that one-armed college president.
Oh, is that the guy?
Well, that's the guy who was
Be
my
you, right.
he was my college president, and he would take pictures so that his arm would be hidden, so you wouldn't see that it was chopped
He
off.
was always like putting the arm behind.
Yeah. And he's one of those guys who buys a suit, and he knows, I don't know how he does. He must get someone to do it for him. He, like, specially folds that arm, that piece of cloth that hangs off if you don't have an arm.
Yeah.
He folds it, like, in, 15 different variations and has, like, a pin through it.
It's almost like the way they fold the flag when they take it off a coffin.
Yeah.
It is.
Because it's folded over itself, like in
Right.
triangles.
What does he do when he likes his show and he has to applaud?
He just slaps his thigh.
Yeah.
Or it's like...
Yeah, click those fingers.
He's like a beatnik. But he's like he's like fiscally responsible and saved Boston University from financial bankruptcy. You know, he's got all that going for him, even though he's sort of like Attila the Hun, but all the alumni
Sometimes
like
that's
him.
what you need.
Yeah, he was like he tamed BU, which is pretty good. So he'll probably win. Although they say Joe Kennedy might run, who's one of the Kennedy kids. I don't know which one he belongs to. Who's Joe Kennedy?
I think that's one of Bobby's.
Bob Kennedy's son.
Oh.
Well, if he runs, everyone better get out of the race
Yes.
because
Yes.
he's qualified immediately because he's got the Kennedy last name, no matter what he does.
Don't they have the right to just take any office they want in Massachusetts?
Jackie Mason is still Jackie Mason is still Steve. Jackie Mason is still steamed over the hullabaloo over his involvement in the New York mayor race. In his act at Trump Castle in Atlantic City, Jackie still laces into Mayor-elect David Dinkins. I guess, and then he goes on to even describe the whole act. Ed McMahon on being
fat. It's fat, disgusting, and old.
And untalented. Ed McMahon on being in the tabloids regularly since he and his wife broke up. I suppose it comes with the territory, but really ticks me is when they print bold lies.
That's Larry being brave.
That's Ed's quote.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's Ed being brave. Now, there's a quote you never hear before. The tabloids lie.
Yeah. He's taking a chance.
Yeah.
He's stepping out there.
What really ticks me off is when they print bold lies. I expect that my private life is a public life, but when you read absurdities about yourself and especially your family, that's really low. There are children involved here, too.
There shouldn't be, but...
Yeah. Guy's 75 years old. He's got an adopted 3-year-old. There are children involved here. Ed McMahon, you load and a half. It shouldn't be. McMahon says Johnny Carson has been the most supportive person during all this emotional trauma.
Then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
He's the best friend you have.
Yeah, a man who's cold as steel.
Yeah.
A man who has no heart.
Yeah. That's your only friend in the world.
But the one thing you can't understand is your divorce difficulty.
Right. That, Johnny can get behind that because Johnny's been divorced 19 times.
Yeah.
And keeps getting married. Like, that's not some kind of personality defect in a major way.
Well, the two of them.
Yeah.
At least Johnny waits a couple of years.
Ed proposed. Did you see this? Yeah. Ed proposed. We have to get that on tape.
Yeah.
Ed proposed to a woman during the Thanksgiving Day parade.
On his knees.
On his knees, in front of... here he is going through a divorce. His wife just screwed some policeman. He adopted a 3-year-old daughter with his life is a total mess.
Yeah.
He proposed to some girl he just met like 2 weeks ago.
Was she there?
Yeah, the blonde. She was wasn't she like one of the anchor people?
No. I think I don't know whether she was there or not. She might have been standing on the sidelines. But
he was on his knees because he couldn't stand up.
I mean, she looked like she was like 19 years old.
She's a young looking, but she's in her 40s,
which
is still like 30 years younger than him.
Right. He's 70-something years old.
50 is young.
But yeah, he got on his knees and proposed to her.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't get him standing back up again.
Then they brought in a crane.
Yes.
The Hoyer lift came out.
He's like, oh. Can you believe that?
It's pretty disgusting. He shouldn't be allowed to procreate.
Well, he keeps adopting kids. That's his thing. But Johnny Carson has been very supportive through the whole thing. That's really sweet of Johnny.
Because he's such a sensitive man.
Even though Johnny tried to get him fired like 500 times.
He loves to see, he loves it, but he's reading the Inquirer every day to see what Ed's up to.
I think that Ed basically keeps getting divorces, so he'll have something to talk to Johnny about.
Because Johnny likes it.
Yeah.
It makes him feel good.
I asked Mary Martin how she's doing after liver cancer surgery.
Well, so that's a smooth move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you approach that?
Yeah. Pretty smooth move.
I really feel fine, said the Kennedy Center awardee, age 76. See, that's who should be married to Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
A woman with liver cancer like 76 years old, like Mary Martin.
I want a crow.
No, now he doesn't do one-liners anymore.
No, that's awful.
The column sucks.
Well,
Damn.
USA Today should thank us. They couldn't fix the column.
Yeah, we did. Because it got back to him. His daughter's a big fan of the show. She probably went up and said, Dad, why do you just write one sentence and don't offer any explanation?
Because I'm not a very good writer. Let's be perfectly honest. I have nothing witty to say.
All I have is incomplete thought.
I said to Mary Martin, grunt once if you feel good, grunt twice if you don't. Gilbert Gottfried at Caroline's tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night of this week.
You've seen him
tomorrow
in
night
Bad
would
Medicine.
be of this week.
Of this week.
Right. I'm sorry, what?
You've seen him in Bad Medicine.
Now see him on stage.
Him live.
Now see him live. And you've seen him on The Cosby Show.
Yes.
You did that, right? What did
Yes.
you play on that?
I played one of the Cosby kids.
No, come on.
I played a white man.
No, what'd you play?
An obnoxious white man, really.
Seriously?
Yes. He was buying a car, and I came in and screamed Dr. Huxtable and something like that.
That was it?
No. It was, what was it?
Were you the car dealer?
No. Surprisingly, they have a Jew on the show, and he's not the car dealer. They had a black car dealer.
Really?
They had Sinbad as the car dealer.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
man.
See, this is how they...
Sinbad was the car dealer.
They reversed the racial stereotypes here.
Right.
Here they had a cheap, conniving black man.
Right.
And a loud, troublemaking Jew.
Right.
Yes.
And you worked for the black guy.
No. He,
I'm not clear. What were you?
Okay.
Gilbert, were you clear on your part?
No.
No, really, who did you play? A kid who was just shopping for a car?
No. I played, actually, one of his former patients.
Oh, okay.
And Cosby's trying to hide the fact that he has a lot of money, and I run in and expose the whole thing.
Oh, I see.
It's loads of fun.
Figures you play a dumb white guy.
Yeah, dumb white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the black guys on that show are always like college professors.
Right,
and
and
stuff.
doctors, and all the white people are just idiots.
Yeah, the white people are the
Thank
custodians.
Good to
goodness
see
for
that.
those
Yeah.
blacks to
Yeah.
take care of all those stupid whites.
Yeah. Thank God for hip, smart black people who really, keep
Yeah.
the world running.
Yeah, it's always like black people who are the head of General Motors on that show.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. But
No, actually, there are no businesses on the show. If there weren't for institutions of education,
Right.
they wouldn't have jobs. They don't go out into business. They just keep teaching.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a weird show. But the hell was I going to ask you? You know what I was thinking we could do?
What?
I'm just leafing through the paper looking for a tragedy, and then we can just get some toys right over and get in the newspaper tomorrow.
Ah.
Like to get the St. Patrick's, and we could send toys to
See,
the
the
Cardinal.
best thing, no, the Cardinal doesn't need toys. He needs a new hat because everybody had stolen his hat yesterday.
There's got to be someone in New York who's got like a real tragedy going on. We just
Well, you
send them
look for a
toys.
thing like a fire or
Hello,
something.
tragedy
where,
alert.
Like everything was just burned up, or they just lost all their Christmas presents.
Tiny liver child has further surgery, but that's in Chicago.
That's in Chicago.
Damn it.
Should we call the emergency room in the hospital and just find out who's real sick and then send over toys?
No.
That would be.
You gotta really. It's gotta be.
We
a
don't want them to
poignant
die right
story.
away either, because we want to milk this.
Oh, here's Brooke Shields, man. Take a look
Okay,
at her.
let
Tell
me
me she's not cute.
She doesn't have a problem.
Let's send toys to her.
Yes.
Like sex toys. She is.
Nobody's gonna think it's great if you send her something.
You know, everybody thinks like Brooke Shields is goofy and funny looking and stuff, and like they.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
See, I would do her in a minute.
Yeah.
She looks great. Look at that. She's got blonde hair now.
Yeah, like that really works with those big black bushy eyebrows.
It works for me. What do you think, Gilbert?
Yeah,
Seriously.
no, I wouldn't have sex with her because I look for something deeper in a woman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. See, Dalai Lama's in the paper.
And he doesn't need anything. He's just got the Nobel Peace Prize.
Delta Burke, which you brought up.
I don't think we should attack Delta Burke. It's very easy to attack her because she's a fat pig, but I don't think it's our place to attack a woman because she's a big fat pig.
That's right. You got to care about people,
You
right?
gotta care about people.
There's no good tragedy in the newspaper.
Not today.
Can you check the wire?
Because none of the comedy I do is to attack people.
We had Jerry Seinfeld on last week.
Yeah.
Was it last week we had him on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jerry. So Jerry was here, and again, he denied saying, so, hey. And then I asked him about the time that him and Jay Leno sit around Jay's apartment or Jay's house and just laugh at people who go on vacations. Comedians who go on
Yes,
vacations when they
yes.
could be doing their act. Remember I told you about that?
Yes.
And he said the reason they were laughing is because the guy was doing a bike trip to Ireland for 3 weeks, and they thought that was fun. Like, who would want to go around bicycling in Ireland when they could be home making money with their act? Like, I don't know.
You know, I think we're waiting. I think Jay Leno is waiting for times to get bad so he can save the world. And at Christmas time, we celebrate the birth of Jay Leno. Because Jay Leno died for our sins. I have a big crucifix in my room of Jay Leno nailed to the cross.
Yeah? You pretty much worship him, huh?
Yes, I worship Jay. I have a picture of Jay Leno that blinks, open and closed.
We asked Jerry his top 5 favorite comedians, and they were all Jay Leno. Right, Robin?
Jay
Basically, yeah.
No, who did he get to? Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. And
He's
Jay Leno.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
David Letterman.
But everyone's. I said don't include him on the top 5 because all comedians have to say David Letterman so
Right.
they get on a show.
Yeah.
Gallagher. Willie Tyler and Lester.
Have you done Letterman lately?
Yeah, not too long ago. They canceled it one time because of the earthquake was the last time.
That's right.
Damn them. And there were only 60 people who got killed that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, they
And
had
you
to
got and your
cancel
shot
me.
on Letterman got canceled.
Yeah. So just because when it was 200, I said, well, I'm not happy about it, but all right.
All right.
200, they can cancel
And it turned out only to be 60.
Yeah, 60. I mean, like,
Because I'm sure, like, Gilbert was up that night waiting to see himself on Letterman to see how he did. And it came on, and I'm sure, and this is a natural reaction. I'm not putting
Yeah.
you down for it. I'm
Yeah.
sure that you were sitting there watching it, and you said, "Oh man,
yeah.
oh I can't believe I
The
you know
nerve.
They
you
said
know,
270 people are dead, and I went, damn it.
can't they cover this earthquake on the 11 o'clock news? Why do they have to do extra news?"
I did a good, yeah. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying
I
the
know.
whole night. I was sitting there going, they already said there's an earthquake. They
Yeah.
said there's 300 people dead.
They could just
Okay.
scroll that across the bottom
Yeah,
while you're doing
during
your
my
act.
set.
Yeah,
I
It was
like a little
probably your
thing.
best shot.
Yeah.
right. Because I always get annoyed. Because if you really want to see earthquake news 24 hours a day, you tune to CNN. That's pretty much covered by
That's
them.
why there is a CNN.
And especially NBC, which was embarrassed because they were the last people to report it.
They should have just had your shot on Letterman.
I think they should have done it all night and then just said, we're interrupting this earthquake coverage for Gilbert's Letterman spot.
Right.
They didn't even have to run the whole
Yeah.
show, right?
I don't know. Letterman hasn't asked me on for a while. I'm starting to get some of that Letterman nervousness.
Maybe he heard that you needed a nose job.
Yeah, he's waiting for it. I'm scheduled. If I want to,
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock, I got to make my final decision. If I
Ooh.
want to, Friday, I could go in and get a nose job,
Ooh.
or I'd lose my hospital space.
Then you'll get like a totally different voice on the air.
Who knows? See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Be like Barbara Streisand.
Right. I wouldn't mind if I couldn't sing anymore. I could sing anyway, so I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Gee, I don't know.
Oh, look who I'm asking. He
Let's
doesn't
see.
care about his appearance.
Yeah.
Gilbert could care
If
less.
parents meant something.
Right.
Gilbert would
I
have
mean-
done something already.
I'm a Jew and I don't have a big hook nose, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's true. You should look Oriental.
Yes.
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 Or Mexican.
Yes.
Or Mexican.
Hey, can we put the music on?
Hey, why don't we take a break and then we come back? Let's take some phone calls.
Hello. Ever since I lost my larynx, I have been learning how to
Think
speak.
we'll get some calls from people with no larynx?
Yeah.
They'll burp up their words?
Hello. When you replay from old episodes of your show, how can I get tickets to Sam Selfman? Please, will you get me some Jack Hawkins movie tickets, please? I choose walking to a prostitute and
Are there any comedians without larynxes? Yeah, actually. Tell the jokes.
Joker. Go, Hawkins. I feel so bad. I don't want to say.
Please.
Please take my wife, please. I a man comes up to me and he says, a cop around. I say, no. And he said, well, this is a stick up. Please.
Jackie, if you ever lost your larynx, this is what your act would sound like.
A man goes to a prostitute, only has $2. So he
We'll be
comes
back right after these words.
later.
Oh, I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
Was this dial a mattress?
When I'm sleeping and a puppy mattress,
All right, Gilbert. Now.
Yeah.
The Q Motoring conveniently located at the...
I wouldn't want her to do that to me. Boy, is that strange.
Just compliments? You can get that anywhere.
How is just weird that way?
Now, the Q Motoring is conveniently located at the intersection of Union
You can take
Turnpike.
Brooke Shields there.
I wouldn't mind. And the Grand Central Parkway Service Road in Kew Gardens, Queens, is offering everyone a special holiday gift as an introduction to their exciting new world of romantically redesigned rooms. That's right. From now until February 1st, if you check into the Q from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I can see Robin and Gilbert checking in Sunday through Friday.
Separate rooms.
That's right. Separate rooms, of course. You can stay in the incredible new Southwestern Oasis,
Yeah.
the Caribbean Rendezvous, or any of
And
the Q's.
the Bad Medicine Suite, our newest attraction.
That's right. Save up to 35% off the regular rates. This will be the only time the Q Motor Inn will be making this offer because they're so sure that once you try these luxurious rooms with furnishings and appointments, usually found only in New York's most expensive hotels, the two of you will never settle for less again. And, of course, all of their rooms include a color TV, VHS videotape player, and beautiful fresh flowers. For more information about this one-time-only special holiday gift, call the Q Motor Inn, 718-658-4200. The Q Motor Inn, the holiday experience of a lifetime.
Hello,
Experience it with someone you love. 718
I'm a girl.
718-658-4200. Gilbert Gottfried here, Robin. You know he's very funny. You've seen him live.
Yeah.
Have you seen him live?
Yes, I saw him with you.
Oh, that's right. Robin was there. She was laughing so loud I couldn't hear you. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week at Caroline's. Gilbert's really great.
2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday.
Oh,
that
you're
right?
working
Yes.
too hard, Gil.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You never do that. How come?
Yeah, well, because I think it's time to give a little back.
To the people.
I've always taken so much.
Isn't it hard to get up for that second show after you've...
I'll
I'll
tell you
forget
something.
it.
Why,
I've
he's
drawn
the-
so much from the well, it's time to return
I
something.
see.
He's the Katie Kelly of
Yes.
comedians.
Did you read about... You know who Katie Kelly is,
Yes.
right? She's going to Vietnam.
Oh, yes.
To teach, to
Yes.
teach Vietnamese
Yes.
kids?
Oh, Liz Smith said it on there.
Right. and like Liz Smith is so serious, Oh, yes, our own Katie Kelly's going... Oh, this is so wonderful. Like oh, my God. So why don't you do it if you think it's so
Meanwhile,
wonderful?
Liz is staying right here.
Meanwhile, Liz is saying to herself, what a schmuck. She's got a great TV job.
Yeah. What a deal.
The Vietnamese will be laughing at our bow tie and
Yeah,
stuff.
like the Vietnamese want to see that geek
Yeah.
coming over.
She can't dress like that over there.
Yeah, right. Imagine that. Like some horny professor. She looks like a guy. Big flat-chested, gawky, curly-headed. She looks like me.
Send back that dork. Send back Jane Fonda with her new breasts.
That's what the Viet Cong want. They want Jane Fonda
Yeah.
with her new breasts. Those are new breasts?
Yeah, those are new breasts. She's had a facelift, new breasts.
I told you about that.
Yeah,
Remember
I'm
when
not-
the pictures came out in the Inquirer?
So what am I afraid of, a little plastic surgery?
Oh, I don't want to discuss it.
That's right. You get exasperated. You're on the air.
Yeah, it's just, how, whatever happened with those guys? There was the guy was supposed to give you all the money at the Christmas show.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Is he going to show up?
Your guess is as good as mine. I hope the lesbians show up, and I hope he shows up.
Yeah. Well, did you ever talk to him again?
No.
No. So if he shows up, you get the money, and if not?
Right. There's some guy, some rich listener, who said he's going to give me $100,000 Christmas.
Yeah. Well,
I was disappointed. I was
Yeah.
expecting like $1 million.
Yeah.
Something that'll really set me up.
Well,
So how
Stuttering
rich
John's
could he
really
be?
going to be pissed off if he doesn't show.
Who?
Stuttering John.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
You're on the air. Oh, good. Excuse me, Gilbert. I'm busy.
Yeah, okay.
I want to come.
What?
I want to come.
You want to come?
Yeah.
All right, Gilbert, you better leave
Okay.
the room.
All right.
I don't want anything turning her off.
No. I want to talk to a man who has no larynx and burps up his words.
I need to talk to a man with no larynx. I'm really like I don't know what is your name, sir? Israel. Oh. Whatever. I just heard you on the air and your voice sounded really sexy.
Muscular.
You mean your no voice sounded very sexy.
You want to come to the party?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to do?
I want, you're having Dr. King there, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if he could help me
With
is
what?
the problem?
by hypnotizing. I
He means Larry King.
No, what do you want to do with Dr. King?
want to see if he can help me break this habit I have.
And what is the habit? I know I'm setting myself up here.
Yeah, really. Tread lightly.
What are you smoking?
Mm-hmm.
With
You're
your
the
private
one-
parts or your... Listen to it.
But this is the woman who calls us always on pot.
Oh, she's stoned on pot? Are you stoned, man?
I'm not scared.
Hey, let's talk her down.
All right, listen, what you might be experiencing... I've smoked some pot, so I know. It's not like I'm just some college professor attempting to relate to you. Now, right now, what you're probably experiencing is some mild paranoia.
Now, you just lie down,
Mhm.
and you're going to be okay.
Dr. Gottfried is here. It's okay.
It's okay.
All right?
You're going to be all right.
All right, try to, if you can burn some incense, maybe look at a poster.
You got a hold of some strong grass. It's nothing to worry about.
Right. It's probably some of that stuff Doc McGee brought into the country.
Just relax. Watch some TV, listen to some music.
Right. Or try to close your eyes and go to sleep. That's the best way to get rid of a bad head.
Whatever you do, don't drive.
Right. Or at least not on my block.
Find a man who has no larynx. Relax, listen to some music.
Have sex with a comedian who's appeared in bad Mexican movies.
Yeah. I'll be right over.
Now, what do you want to do? You want to come,
And have him cure you of this?
Now, you're very stoned right now? Or do me a favor. What you should do is wash away that high with a bottle of scotch.
Okay, you're really stoned now?
No,
Okay,
you really
here.
high?
No.
All right, what is it you want to do at the Christmas party? I'm not sure I understand.
I'm addicted to sex.
I see. You want to be cured of that?
You want to give her the address here?
What do you mean you're addicted to sex?
Like,
All right, stop with the shtick.
I guarantee, like, one date with me.
She goes, I'm addicted to sex, but not with anybody.
Yeah, not with anybody.
Well, who
Oh,
is it
come
if you're
on.
addicted?
If you're addicted to
Come
something,
on. You'd be, humping anything.
you go with girls too?
no.
Oh, this one's a loser.
Easy, Gilbert.
Come.
With certain people.
What was that?
Doing it with certain people.
Right.
You mean black people?
Starting to get into family members now.
You're starting to have sex with family members.
Oh, not just anyone, but family members is okay.
Yeah. You really have had. No, be serious.
Italian she
Yeah,
doesn't
really.
like.
You have had sex. You have had sex with family members.
One,
Who?
a nephew.
Your nephew?
A nephew.
So you're like you're like the horny aunt?
That's the movie I did in Mexico.
I'm sorry.
The
What?
horny ad.
Just showing them ropes, teaching them.
Teaching him the ropes. Well, that's different. I've done that with my nephews.
Okay, now what did you do exactly?
Unfortunately, while I was having sex with him, I broke the crib. Just kidding.
He's not little.
Okay, how did it happen? Describe the first time it happened.
The first time?
Yes.
Gilbert, let me handle this.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
Gilbert's
sorry.
all of a sudden, he
Yeah.
wants to take over the show.
All right, describe what happened the first time.
First of all, how old is the nephew?
Never mind that. How old is she? How old are you?
Same age as you.
35?
And your nephew is?
I can hardly hear Robin. I can hear
Oh,
him.
I know why you can't. Hold on a second.
Do you have a larynx?
Yeah,
Yes, okay.
All right, go ahead. Now, what? Now, how old are you again? You're 35, and your nephew's how old?
21.
Oh, 21.
No, he's not. You're showing him the ropes?
Well,
At 21, he
it's
doesn't
been
know?
It's been for a couple of years.
What happened? You mean he came over to, you started when he was 17?
Yeah, I think he was 17.
And what are
Yeah.
you? You probably are the type of aunt that runs around in, like, little short shorts and no bra, right?
Well, he's family.
It's family. So what happened? What happened? Tell me the whole story. How did this happen?
Let's see. He was just asking me some things and said, oh, wouldn't this be fun? Like we were, feeling pretty good. And wouldn't this be fun? Wouldn't you want to try this? Stuff like that.
Well, how did it actually start?
No, you heard. That was a clear explanation.
Well, yeah.
Want to be fun, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How do you like this?
I was in my nightgown.
Okay.
You
Are
were in
you?
your nightgown in front of your nephew.
Well, your nephew was over what? Sleeping
I had
over?
a robe on.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you have any kids?
No.
No. Now, what was your nephew doing over the house?
He just comes over sometimes just to sit
And visit.
yeah.
So he... So...
Right.
So he comes over to visit, and you're wearing... What kind of nightgown are you wearing? Like a short nightgown?
Yeah, it was a black, like, lacy thing.
And you knew he was coming over, and you're running around in this?
Well, I had a robe on. I always wear it.
Were you drunk?
No, I don't drink.
So what'd you have, like a teddy on or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
That little snap,
With a snap that you could... The snap on the crotch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Did I just say crotch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Wait a second. Hold it.
Yeah, you
Robin.
meant snap on the gyro.
Snap on the gyro.
Snap on the gyro.
Mom, I'm going to my aunt's house to get laid. I'll see you later. Okay, honey. As long as it's your aunt.
How did the conversation start?
Now, this is your sister's son?
No.
Who?
Brother.
Your brother's son.
So this is a blood relative.
Well, he's a stepson.
How old is your brother?
He's 28.
Your brother is 28.
And he has a son who's 20.
Well,
Is
it's
it-
his stepson. It's his stepson.
All right, enough of your stories.
It is. It's his stepson. His wife's older than me.
So this isn't even a relative. Get out of here.
Yeah, this is not a relative.
Yeah, believe me,
it is a
this is a
relative,
lie.
but
This story's a lie.
She's making
It
this
is
up as
not
she
a
goes
lie. I'll
along.
bring him with me.
Well, he's
Yeah.
28. He's got a son who's 30.
It's not a lie.
Your family tree is a weed.
Well, you're telling us you're sex addicted, and it started to go into family
Well,
members.
no, first of all, she's sex addicted, but not anybody. That's
Right.
number one.
And then her relative, but it's not even a relative. It's her brother's stepson, which wouldn't even be a blood relative.
Yeah, but it would be a little.
And her brother's
hairy.
28 years old, and his son is 20.
It's not his son. It's his stepson.
Oh, okay.
And how old's his wife?
Say that.
How old's his wife?
47.
Wait,
Whoa.
he's
He's
28,
29
she's
or-
47.
She has 2 children.
All right, so he comes over to the house, and you're in your robe and your teddy.
Yeah.
And what, like high heel pumps or something you're wearing?
No, I didn't have any. Just little.
You just like to sleep in very sexy lingerie.
Yeah.
So do I.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And then he comes over, and what? You're what? Doing what?
Just watching TV.
Sitting on the
smoking.
smoking a
She's in
joint?
bed with her cousin.
So you're watching TV, and you're...
They're watching Deliverance.
And your nephew is what?
He's sitting on the floor,
Yeah.
and I was sitting on the couch.
And your robe fell open?
No, he unzippered it.
You unzippered your robe. He just walked up to you and unzippered your robe.
He said, "Oh, Aunt." No, I'm not going to say. He said, well,
Aunt X?
Aunt X. I just want to see something.
Yeah.
Bad medicine.
And then
And she
and he changed the
misunderstood
channel.
and opened up her robe.
He meant he just wanted to see something like something different on TV,
Yes.
and then she opened her robe and showed him everything.
Change the
I want to
channel.
see Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And she immediately leaped into bed with him.
All right, so you want to come down here and do what?
Have sex with Gilbert.
Well, I would like to get hypnotized
Yes. Yes.
and see if Dr.
And to
King-
lose weight. I want to still have sex with my
Yeah, and
family
see
members.
if Dr.
but,
King
yeah.
will what?
see if he can make me stop doing this.
Make you stop having what? Sex with your nephew?
Yeah, and yeah,
How often do you have sex?
about twice a week.
And you're an addict.
I'm not really an addict. It's just that it's.
No, she's a casual
I'd be happy
user
with
for sure.
twice a decade.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
I need to talk to someone about my videotape.
1-800-52-STERN video?
Right.
What, you didn't get it yet?
Yeah, I ordered the first day it was available.
All right, hold on, Gary. I'll take care of you. Gary will service you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, what's the problem? Yes, you have a trouble with the videotape? Let me check your name and address.
He does talk like that, doesn't he?
Let me check your name and address. And I'll make sure. Sometimes around holiday season, it gets a little slower.
I wish I had a tape of him on that Channel 21 auction, Gary, because everything was like this. Talk like this. We're auctioning on for very beautiful. Those choppers get in the way of his speech. Can you do an impression of Gary with no larynx?
What a mess that would be. Oh, boy. Let's hope he never loses his voice.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Sound like Penthouse Forum over there. Figured I'd give a call.
Penthouse Forum, yeah.
Wait, you have a problem, too?
You want to be cured of sex? I wish Dr. King would make me forget about sex.
Yeah, if I tell a dirty story, I get to come down to the Christmas show or something. I got the forum here. How you doing?
Hi, you're on the air. I don't know what he said.
He was real
Hey,
cool.
Howard, how you doing?
All right.
Listen, I got your videotape on Friday.
Okay, yes, sir, it would have been a problem. Should have been there on Wednesday.
No, you got it, right?
Absolutely.
Good.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, that part with the girl doing the organ, the
Yes.
national anthem,
Yes.
it was the sickest thing I've ever seen. It's great.
Thank
I
you,
loved
man.
it.
I appreciate that.
Hey, listen, did anyone ever find out what was wrong with the cover?
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if they did or not.
Yeah, that's pretty much gone over.
Well, I can't listen to you all morning long, but I try.
All right, man. Thanks for the kind words.
Hey, no problem, Howard. I love listening to you. You guys
Thanks.
are great.
Bye. Another satisfied customer.
Howard,
Yes?
good morning. I need advice on a fistula.
You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to talk about when I was a kid. I used to have sex with my cousin when I was about 10 years.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey. It's about guys, Robin, and sex with their cousins. Any guy.
Dr. Ruth is off the air. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would have had sex with my cousin if I could have.
Yeah,
I didn't see that as a
is
big
that a problem?
Yeah, I don't see that as a problem. I mean, I'm sure it is, but I know as a kid growing up, I thought my cousin was
you
real
have a
cute.
consenting cousin?
My cousin Liz was real cute. I would have had sex with her in a minute. She
I mean,
never
you're
looked
not
at me.
talking about getting married and having children.
Right. I always thought my cousin was cute, and I'm sure if she had come on to me, I would have. I mean, I would have had sex with Fred when I was.
There were trees that weren't safe for you.
Yeah, right.
And you were both feeling good, and she said this, and I said, well, okay. And...
Doesn't sound that weird, actually. I mean, I'm not for. I don't advocate this. It could get pretty complicated at family reunions, but I mean, I could see how it could happen. I don't think it's something we should dwell on. Let Oprah dwell on that. I mean, even Oprah would be bored by that. Yeah, sex with your sister, that's different. That's sick. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I've given up on getting girls to call in.
What's that?
I've given up on getting girls to call in.
Yeah, I would too. That sex. I got a good thing for your Christmas party. Is Vinny Macio still eating crickets?
No.
He's not? I have an iguana that'll chase him with it.
Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, okay, I've had it with the
What are
listeners.
they talking about?
I don't even know what the listeners are talking about. Do we have the dumbest listeners or what?
Let's only have girls go through.
Well, that's what I want.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back right after these words. Gilbert at Caroline's this week. What is this?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday.
Is this Nutricism?
Yes.
You notice Robin's weight loss, or are you just going to sit there all day?
Robin, you look much thinner.
Robin's on
Thank you,
Nutrisystem.
Gilbert.
Hey, what'd you have for dinner last night, Robin?
Watermelon?
No, that was your dinner. He's asking about mine.
What did you have, Robin?
I had Polynesian
I know what you are.
chicken.
Now what am I?
Yeah.
Ditto. Ew.
Gilbert had potato latkes. And gumpkies.
Gumpkies? What are gumpkies?
Gumpkies.
Gumpkies?
Gumpkies.
I like a good plate of gumpkies.
Gumpkies. All right, go ahead, Robin, please.
I had Polynesian chicken with rice and some mushrooms. Yeah.
That's always a tasty chicken.
Robin, did you have a dessert?
I had, I just discovered, I meant to tell you, over the weekend, I just discovered their lemon wafers and the, what in the hell is wrong with him?
Lemon wafers.
They have these lemon crisps, these little cookies that come in a package.
Right.
And they're delicious.
Really?
And then
You had those?
Yes, I didn't have those last night. Then they also have...
Yummy! I love my lemon.
What is with you? Listen
go
to
ahead.
him, Robin.
Go ahead.
And they have a chocolate wafer, like those sugar cookies you used to get.
Yeah.
They have a chocolate one like that. Oh,
See,
God.
Gilbert doesn't have to diet.
I
so.
know, so this is funny to him.
He sits there drinking like Nestle's
That's
Quick
all
all
right.
morning.
I'm gonna kick him all over the office later on.
That's right.
They get so violent.
Oh, yeah, but without provocation. So anyway, yes, great dessert.
I'm turning off Gilbert's mic. I've had it with him.
He's lost his mind.
I know.
think he takes something before he comes in here.
Someone told me they like Gilbert as a guest on the show, but he laughs too much.
Yeah, and nothing's even said. He's got things going on in his head. He doesn't
know.
even let us know.
No. He finds himself amusing.
It's a good thing.
I'm greatly amused.
Since
Anyway.
he's alone so often, it's a good thing he amuses himself.
You know,
so
Gilbert,
much.
I'd love to know what you did this weekend.
Oh, I did a lot of things.
What did you eat for dinner last night?
I
Now, come on, what did you have for dinner last
I
night?
had some lemon snaps.
Come on. All right,
And
dial 1-800.
Polynesian chicken.
1-800-321-THIN. 1-800-321-THIN. It's 1-800-321-THIN. And his sports report brought to you by Car Cash. Calling in. I didn't think he'd call in. It's kind of late.
Well, they did win yesterday.
I went out to dinner Saturday night. I was just telling the guys, and there's this guy. I go to his restaurant all the time, and he's like a big kind of guy, big muscular guy.
Uh-huh.
And he always insists on, like, whenever he sees me, like, shaking my hand real firmly.
Oh,
And I always
wow.
forget, because I don't go that, I go enough that I should remember, but, you know, me. And, you shake the guy's hand, and he insists on squeezing it real hard, because
Yeah.
it's me, and,
Wants to make an impression.
or something. Or maybe he just kind of, like, it's hostile or something. Not, it's subliminal. He likes me and everything, but he just wants to, he wants to interact somehow. And then he, like, squeezes my hand, but my hand hurts just from being he squeezed it so damn hard.
I'm sure he shakes everyone's hand that way.
Yeah.
Because I've had people do that. You know, they hurt you when they're shaking your hand.
So, what is that all about? Dr. Gottfried, what is that all about?
Well,
all right, okay, let's get to that.
When my larynx was removed.
It's that whole process about, like, squeezing a guy's hand real hard. I think it's sort of like a thing. I think it's like a latent homosexuality.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like a guy trying to prove how masculine he is,
That
and he
his
goes
handshake
overboard.
is really tough.
Yeah, like, look how manly I am. But meanwhile, I'd like to play with you. What's up? But, I don't say that this guy's a homosexual, but because I wouldn't dare say that.
I think he's faggy.
That's just, I don't understand the whole process behind squeezing a guy's hand real hard. What does that prove?
Yeah. You got to know that you're hurting people, don't you?
I mean, I just give her like a nice normal handshake. Gilbert gives the limpest, lamest handshake I've
that's
ever.
dead fish over there.
No, that's even worse than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because do you do that on purpose?
Yeah, no, sometimes I'll shake hands with someone and it's like Jell-O.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
At least Gilbert's hands aren't wet, though. I shook hands. I went out to dinner Saturday night, and I'll get to Leonard in a second, but people are into this thing now. They have to touch me. Like, I'm sitting there eating, and they don't come over and just say, hey, Howard. They say, hey, Howard, and then they got to, like, wipe their hands on me.
I hate the handshakes that feel like there are no bones in the hand.
Yeah, well, that's you.
Yeah?
Yeah. You always shake like that.
I should really practice. My right hand should be very strong by now. Anyway.
Yeah, really. Think about it.
I certainly work with it enough.
Yeah.
On second thought, don't shake your
I should be able to crush metal with this hand.
But,
It's not like it doesn't get exercise every night.
You should be able to crush coal and turn into diamonds like Superman.
I was going to say, shaking Gilbert's hand is like interfering with his relationship.
Right. But I don't know. And then this lady came up to me and muttered something in my face, and, like, she put her face like I was sitting there eating, and all of a sudden someone taps me, and I look.
Is he right in you?
So he's no wimp.
Play it easy, Leonard. Watch those words.
Snuck in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so casual.
Yeah. Leonard forgets he's on the air
Yeah, I thought he was going for another word, but then it turned into the word.
Too many knocks into the head.
Too late when you finally catch it.
But no, Leonard, seriously, I say, when you go down to, like, Jamaica and one of these hostile islands, wouldn't it be nice when you see a guy, Leonard, and they have natives down there as big as Leonard, but they hate the white man.
No, that's not like
Oh, they do. Now, come on, Leonard.
Leonard, everybody's nice to you.
Leonard, why is it that you like the white man, and so many blacks hate the white man?
Well, you have to. I mean, with the way things are today, you have to know how to get along with your fellow man, whether he's white, black, green, red, whatever color he is. It really doesn't matter what color he is. You just have to try.
How many green people have you met, Leonard?
Huh?
How many green people
Well, I
have you
haven't
met,
met too damn many. In my sleep, I've seen a lot.
Hey, Gilbert, shut up, will you?
Sorry.
I'm getting along with Leonard
Yeah,
just
Leonard's
fine.
trying to make a point. He's being very sensitive.
Obviously, by saying green, he means
All right.
he doesn't. I have people from Mars land. Gilbert, don't you see? Leonard is prepared to be friends with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, why? What is it in your upbringing that made you love the white man?
Did you once hate the white man?
Did you ever hate the white man? Be
What
honest.
happened with
Did
you?
you ever spit in the white man's food?
I mean, coming from where I come from, Howard,
Right.
you're often taught to prejudge.
Yes.
I'm born and raised in Louisiana, and prejudice is still instilled.
Wait a second.
That's twice.
That's two dirty
Okay,
words.
that's two dirty words.
Come on, Leonard. Maybe you love the white man, but you hate the English language. I tell you, you're brutalizing it. This is broadcasting, my friend.
Morning.
Well, that's the way things are. But I've learned from being here that you have to learn how to get along with your fellow man.
See, if anybody should hate the white man, it's someone like Leonard, who grew up in Louisiana, where he was. Were you ever abused by the white man?
No.
Really?
No.
I'm sure you were. Believe me.
No, I don't think the system didn't work against me.
It worked for you.
It worked for me.
But at the same
But
point,
then he had great talent.
exactly.
Yeah.
When you're built like an ox, you can belt guys around in uniforms. How bad can you feel?
And people are letting you beat up people. So.
It's true. He gets to beat up white people on the. The guy's 6'5" in third grade. How hostile is he going to
You guys are bad.
be? Were you like one of those kids who was like 6'5" in third grade?
No. I was a small kid growing up.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've always...
What age did you get your first white woman?
I don't know. I don't ever count.
You and me both.
Gilbert's still waiting.
Gilbert, when did you get your first white woman?
I don't know. I can't get any white women.
Let me tell you something. Leonard's had some charmed life, and now you see. It's funny when Leonard hurt his ankle and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Or his groin or whatever.
His groin, whatever the hell you were in. Your arm rather, not your ankle. Your arm.
My arm, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying to me privately, even at the Super Bowl party.
No, it was his groin, but it looked like an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at the Super Bowl party, guys were whispering to me, well, I think this is it for Leonard. He's a friend of yours, but I don't like to say this, but I think this is it. And I go, why? Once his arm heals, why can't he just go in there and do it all over again? Well, now he's proven to the world that he still has it.
Yeah.
You've done it, right? You were the best player yesterday.
Yep, I still got it.
Well, we told you had to go out there and do your job to get the team together.
Right.
The thing is,
and Gary keeps saying, oh, it's all over for Leonard Marshall. Always kept saying it.
Gary counted me out.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. My buddy, my pal. Ooh, let me get this knife out of my back.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I know Gary wouldn't say that.
See, that's why I like hanging around with Leonard, because even at the Super Bowl party, here I am with like a really big black guy, and I'm a white guy.
And you just like it anyway.
And it was so much fun to be with a guy who actually enjoyed
He wasn't just tolerating you.
Yeah, he was actually enjoying being with
enjoying
me.
it.
See, I'd rather have like a big black friend like him than 5 measly white friends. And it was so comfortable. The race is getting along. It was so nice. And I wish our Jamaican friends could learn from someone like Leonard. I swear to God, when you retire from football, you and I are starting a school.
Okay.
How to behave school.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And how are you going to get people to come?
Well, Leonard will beat him up and throw him in the class. No, seriously, it should be a college course taught by Leonard Marshall and myself on how to behave around white people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Not how white people should behave. You don't think white people have brought any of this on themselves?
Well, listen, I don't say white people were wrong. But at the same point, now it's bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't want to get into that white-black thing, because that's a little bit crazy.
Now your father-in-law smack you in the head, you get into that.
What are you talking?
His wife is so nice, Gilbert. Yeah. I'll forget about it. First of all, she's a nice person.
Is she white?
Of course.
Oh, damn.
What? Oh, now you're upset?
Damn, he always... I don't want to talk to him now. He's got a white woman.
Oh.
This guy's got a pretty white woman?
Well, yeah, but we don't know nothing about you now. You might have a few black women in your closet.
He wishes. He's got him chained up in his basement.
He's got him locked up, I was going to say.
He likes to go to schools and get retarded black girls.
He drives a bunny van.
It's the only way he can get black girls. He has a Bugs Bunny van.
Oh, man.
Well, listen, I mean, Gilbert has never had a white woman, so there's obviously some resentment.
I have pictures of Tempest Bledsoe in my room.
Yeah. If things go well at Caroline's tomorrow night, I bet you might have your first white woman.
First anything. Green woman.
Green woman. Red woman.
Polka dot.
Yeah.
You even take a Jamaican, right?
Well, let's not go that far.
Okay.
You just want to end up with a knife in his throat. But anyway, something.
They don't know how to get along with white people.
Yeah.
Let me say something.
Those Jamaicans.
You have to teach them.
Yeah.
How bad was it playing yesterday in that snow?
Oh, Howard, it was pathetic, man. I tell you, it was the first time in my 7-year career that I had to do it. And,
really?
Yeah, the first time, and thanks to the fact that they had a heated field. Their field had a built-in heat system underneath it.
Was that right?
Yeah, so like when the snow hit before the game, it just melted it all away.
What, did they have it on the yard lines? Because everything was melted away in those one little areas, or did they actually plow those out?
I think they plowed those out, but before the game, the field was totally clear. And then as the game went on, the snow just kept coming, man.
Well, I turned on the game late, and I said, oh, my goodness, who are these guys playing in all this snow?
Yeah.
And then I realized it was the Giants.
Yeah, it seems kind of dumb, doesn't it? But you got to play.
You got to play.
So Parcells was happy, or...
Parcells was happy,
What happened? LT went on the field for one play and then got off?
Yeah, something happened with his back. He had something crazy happen with his back the night before the game. I don't know what it was.
You got to keep him out until the playoffs.
Yeah, and he woke up and, spasms and everything else, and, he just couldn't go.
For big guys, you guys are all very delicate.
See, LT strikes me as a hostile black guy. I don't think he likes white people.
Nah, he's cool, man.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know if we could party with him.
He doesn't see color. You can't see color in this business. Once you start seeing color, then you lose.
That's what Gilbert always says about comedy.
You can't see color.
You can't see color.
You got to work with too many different people here.
Well, hey, I don't know about that back trouble.
Yeah.
Tell him to stop humping all those babes.
Is he back with his wife now?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he never left home.
Yeah, he's with her.
They were getting a divorce, remember? And then the next thing you knew, they were all over each other in public.
Well, I never, that doesn't look good right to me. Now, Leonard's got a good marriage. I see him, in public and private. He doesn't beat his wife or anything.
Yeah.
Or do you?
No.
Well, good for you.
Oh, if he hit her, she'd be gone. What are you
Think so?
talking about?
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I'd be gone.
Women like getting beat sometimes.
Oh, stop that.
You know what I mean? I mean, because I see these women, they stay with the guy, so I assume they must like it.
No, I think it's a financial thing.
And that's what I think. See, that's what I really think. They want the
Yeah,
money.
I really think it's just that they don't want to support themselves.
So let's draw this conclusion. Women don't like being beaten, but if the guy's got enough money, they'll put up with it.
They'll put up with it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a horrible thing to see that wife abuse. And
Horrible.
Leonard, I wish you'd stop beating your wife.
Horrible.
When did you stop?
Yeah.
Horrible.
If you had a chance, would you beat up Robin Givens?
No, I would never beat Robin.
Robin Givens.
Not me, Len.
I would never beat Robin.
All right, okay. Anyway, so Leonard, listen, congratulations on some great play.
Thank you, bud.
And you're all over the newspapers. People are cheering you on. And you want to know something? I think we have something to do with it. I don't think you like the prospect of playing lousy and having us rake you over the coals
Well,
on
I
Monday.
mean, you guys are my toughest critics, but that's okay. I'm a winner again. So you like me again, right?
Hey, I've always liked you.
Okay.
If you were a loser, I'd like you.
Okay.
When you had the broken arm, I liked you.
That's right.
Let me just ask one thing.
What?
How did you get a white woman?
No. Gilbert wants to ask that.
Can we see that off the
You
air?
really want to know?
Yes, we do.
I'm going to give you the secret.
Give him the secret.
Hell, I don't know.
Where did you first meet her?
I met Annette, 5 years ago at a party for the prosecutor's office in Hudson County.
Really?
Some friends of mine were some attorneys and some prosecutors and assistant prosecutors were having a Christmas party.
Can we have the name and address of that place? Gilbert wants to go there.
Says the pickings are good there.
Yeah. And then what, she met you and then right away you...
We met and then we didn't see one another for a couple of years and then...
Now, here's a black guy whose friends are attorneys.
A couple of years later, we finally saw one another again and we...
Where'd you see her a couple of years later?
At a party. Somebody gave me a party and she showed up.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
And then
real
what
nice.
happened? And you you put your hand under her dress? Or something?
We exchanged numbers and talked and this and that, and things just went well.
Bottom line, how do her parents feel about that?
Oh, forget it. We spoke to Gaetano the other day. Oh, forget it.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, man. He's ready to kill himself. But so what? I think Leonard's a great guy.
He's bearing up under the pressure.
I'd be happy if he married my daughter.
Right.
Well, what was the one
see that,
question?
Gilbert. I mean, Gilbert and I would like to both see Leonard propose to Emily.
You're all shook up, huh?
I am.
All right, listen. We got to take a break.
The one question I would like to ask is, what is the situation with the Giants now?
Well, Robin...
in terms of the playoffs.
Hey, do you mind holding through the commercial, Leonard? Okay, because, hold on.
I just want to know.
Yeah, I want to know that, too.
Okay.
I want to know anything that keeps Gilbert from doing his burping impression.
You know, he didn't do that to Leonard. Leonard is afraid of him.
I want to talk about Video Smarts for the last commercial of the day. I'm very, very thrilled with this product. My children use it. Oh, it's white tooth.
Yeah. Hey, it's the guy with no larynx. Now, don't kiss.
You impressed that Leonard's friends were all attorneys?
Yeah. I mean, he said he was at the prosecutor's office. I thought.
Well, that's because all his friends are up on charges.
Yeah. I thought he was going to say, see, my friends were stealing a TV set, so I had to come bail them out. And he says, oh, no, they're attorneys. You know?
Video Smarts is a game. Gilbert, one day I'm sure that you will get married and you'll have children, and you're going to want these children to excel at school.
To marry a black man.
See, he's fixated on that now.
You want your children to grow up and marry a black man?
Yes.
I see. Well, that's your problem.
I don't care if they're healthy or anything, as long as they marry a black man.
Doesn't Video Smarts have a new tape? Just Say No to Black Men?
Oh, no.
Teaching you not to marry black guys? No, really, this is a great, great product. Video Smarts is the first to offer a videotape called Just Say No, specifically designed for preschoolers to teach them about drugs. You know, how to handle the whole thing when somebody walks up.
They already know about drugs.
By preschool?
Yeah.
I see. Anyway, Video Smarts offers that tape for free. They have a huge library of tapes, and your kid sits in front of the television and interacts with Teach and Teddy and all the other characters.
Okay.
You learn your consonants, your vowels, your math, and it makes it fun. My kid is reading from Video Smarts.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious.
Yes.
I mean, come on, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
a good toy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they could pay me enough money to keep doing this. These older age tapes have a whole new set of entertaining characters, all of whom are part of the Video Smarts network, so I want you to get Video Smarts.
Papers, ladies.
Gary tells you a girl that you want is willing to come up here and get drunk with him. Okay. All right. Anyway, so let's get back to Leonard. Leonard?
Yeah, guy.
All right, so what's going to happen now? Now your record is what, 10-4?
Okay, now we're 10-4, right?
Yeah.
And so are the Eagles.
Yeah, so are the Eagles. But the Eagles have an advantage over us because they beat us twice.
All right, now what happens if you lose the next 2 games?
Okay, if we lose the next 2 games, we're home for Christmas.
Okay.
Wow.
What happens if you win one more game?
We win one more game, and we're in the playoffs. We have a shot. Yeah, we're in the playoffs, and we have a shot to we either go to Los Angeles or, depending on how they fare, they'll come here.
Now,
but either way,
who do you play next?
Okay, we play Dallas this Saturday.
Now, Dallas sucks, right?
Well, Dallas is, they're competitive. I mean, they're not no world beaters, but they're competitive football.
So if you can't beat them, then you guys are just going to choke.
Well, if we can't beat them, we shouldn't be in the playoffs.
You want my advice?
What's that?
Tell Phil Simms not to get so tell Coach Parcells not to get so conservative just because you're up by a touchdown.
Okay.
Do you like that advice?
Yeah, I like that advice.
I noticed everyone got all uptight when it was 14-0, then it became 14-7. Everyone was just trying to hold on.
Howard, you watching football now?
Yeah.
I like this.
Robin, do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying. They get a little lead, and then they don't take chances.
Yeah, they don't take any chances. Nobody's passing the ball. Everyone's all nervous.
Man.
Go for it.
Gary, you must be teaching them all of this.
No, Gary's not teaching me anything. I'm watching. You know I watch when you play.
I know.
If I know one guy on the team, I watch, and I just wait for, like, Leonard to come up on the screen. And he came up a lot, I mean, everyone was talking about him and how good he is yesterday. Yesterday, I was, like, real proud. I'm going, yeah, that's my friend.
All right, bud.
Where are you now?
I'm at home. We got back real late last night and tried to get in and,
Because even when it was 14-7, I was getting nervous.
Yeah.
And everyone was being real conservative and not throwing the ball.
Yeah.
And even at the end of the game there, you guys gave them another opportunity. You could have all you needed was a first down to stop the clock, to just sort of stop the game, and you guys couldn't get that because everyone was being so conservative.
Well, I was hoping that, we could move the football a little bit against them. I mean, we moved it all day long, and, when they got conservative, I said, here we go again. They're going to put this on the defense again.
Hey, he agrees with me.
See there?
But, I mean...
You guys have to do everything.
Tell Parcells to go out and just kick ass and have fun. Play every play like there's only 15 seconds left in the game.
Yeah.
And you guys will win.
Yeah.
You ever notice that teams, like at the end of the game, there's 15 seconds, they move the ball all the way downfield, no matter what, because they just get crazy and they do wacky things like just set up and start throwing the ball and everything. Do that.
Yeah. You're right. We should hire you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
The other guys had too much of a chance at the end of the game.
Right.
That's true.
You're lucky they suck so bad.
That's true. That's true. They got hit too many damn times. That's what happened.
No, that's
They were
thanks to you.
punchy.
Leonard was real good. You should have seen him. He looked so big and just ripping through everyone. And then there was, at the end, did you see when Leonard put his hands up and got his hands on the ball?
Yeah.
And deflected that pass?
That was good.
That was good, man.
Yeah.
And they showed that like 3 times on instant replay.
Excellent.
And they're complimenting you. All the commentators were complimenting you that even at the end, because you guys were tired, you couldn't get close to the quarterback. You were giving him a lot of time.
Yeah.
The idea was to jump like Leonard Marshall did and deflect the ball.
Yeah, well, we were glad we could make some plays. It's tough to win in that place, man. That's one of the hardest places to win.
All right, man. You did it. That's all that matters. You did it, but don't be conservative next week.
We won't.
That's my advice to you.
Okay, bud.
All right, my friend.
Okay.
Leonard Marshall.
He'll go there and start telling Parcells how to run.
I have to bleep. That's your 3rd bleep. All right, you're going into penalties.
Okay, penalties. Okay. That's roughing it. That's roughing.
Well, we won't speak to you for a couple of weeks because we're going on vacation.
Okay.
All right, man.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
When we get back, they should be set for the playoffs.
You know how you were saying, Robin, that Leonard's lazy and shiftless? He didn't look lazy and shiftless
Stop that.
during that game. You got to admit.
I've never said that.
Yeah, it seemed like you were saying it. Gilbert Gottfried at Caroline's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The brilliant comedy of Gilbert Gottfried. No opening act?
I think Bill Chef's the opening act, I think.
Bill Chef?
I think.
Isn't he the cook?
Yes.
Why would he open?
Yeah.
Bill the chef?
Yes. Yes. Gilbert Gottfried, you've seen him in Bad Medicine. Now see him live. What's that?
What's that noise?
Oh, people are building, and repairing things. That's machinery up on another floor.
I thought Jackie was doing a weird noise.
I thought Fred played a sound effect.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Like a ghost voice. That was really weird.
I didn't know that you guys could hear it because I
got
was hearing
scared.
it. I thought it was just in this room.
right, listen, Robin, is there anything you want to finish up with?
Yes, I was just going, it really is coming to fruition. There's casting that Danny Sugarman movie now. Oliver Stone's doing...
Danny called me about... I shouldn't say this in front of Gilbert because he'll steal my part. But,
then I'll call you up and go, hello, Howard. Hi. It's Gilbert Gottfried.
That was a funny call.
Yeah.
I just want to call you. That was so out of character for you. That was kind of nice.
Yeah. Hi.
Gilbert took my part in the Andrew Dice Clay movie.
Yeah.
So when I took the part, I didn't care.
So he...
but afterwards, you thought.
Yeah, he called afterwards, and he just said, I hope you don't mind that... get out of here, Gilbert. Because it's out of character for Gilbert to call anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello, Howard.
Well, anyway, you were saying Danny called.
Yeah, Danny Sugarman, who... Danny Sugarman, who is a guy who was 15 years old and started opening up the mail for the Doors, the rock group The Doors.
Mm-hmm.
He just, hung around with Jim Morrison. And I figured Danny was just, giving sex to Jim Morrison or something. That's how he got to hang around. What group hires a 15-year-old boy to open their mail? But evidently it's legitimate. And we know Danny, and Danny wrote this screenplay that no one ever thought would get produced. And Oliver Stone bought it, and he's making it. And it's supposed to be so dirty that all the actresses in Hollywood are turning it down. I've read the screenplay. It's very good. And Danny offered me a role in it. So he called just the other day to say, the role is still there if you want it.
Oh, really?
But it's a real lame-o role.
Danny Sugarman.
Okay, stop writing that down.
Is that with an S? Yeah, okay.
Mover and shaker.
This is a role you couldn't get
Yeah.
because you have to play a rocked-out drug addict, you could have the long hair and stuff. So,
yeah, okay.
So now I know you can't steal it from me.
That's your role that Gilbert can't get.
Yeah, right.
Well, anyway, Meg Ryan apparently is going to play one of the love interests of Jim Morrison with all those nude scenes.
Ooh.
And all that sex in it.
I like her.
Yeah.
She apparently was not turned off by that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I could tell she wants it bad.
Oh, yeah.
Val Kilmer is going to play Jim Morrison. Yeah, he used to be with Cher before he...
I heard Fred was up for the Meg Ryan role.
Really? Billy Idol is going to be one of the guys in the band, or one of the friends of Jim Morrison. Kathleen Quinlan is also going to be a love interest. Kevin Dillon, brother of Matt, has signed on as the drummer.
Excellent cast.
John Densmore. And Kyle MacLachlan will be playing Ray Manzarek.
Oh, really? Who the hell is that?
Kyle MacLachlan.
He was actually in Blue Velvet.
Yes, the guy with the big chin.
He was the guy who found the ear.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then he was in that science fiction.
Right, Dunes.
Dunes, yeah.
Doonesbury.
Just
Doonesbury, yeah,
Doonesbury.
Oh, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll, now that I see the cast, maybe I do want to work with those people.
Yeah, you see that?
I want to see Meg Ryan naked.
I don't know,
I want
Danny...
to see anybody naked.
Danny offered me a role that I can tell is going to be cut out of the final movie. You know what I mean? It's going to be on the cutting room floor. It's just a waste of time. It's really no kind of... I have to go back and look at the script again.
And it's not a challenge, and that's what I'm looking for now.
Danny's laying in the street, and he needs a fix. So then I walk by and I go, yeah, come on, I can get you some stuff. And then I walk away. And then I come back hours later and give him his drugs. And that's my whole role. You know.
You don't want that.
No. And meanwhile, look at all these actors. Ray Manzarek isn't that good-looking a guy. Look who's playing him, a good-looking guy. Ray's a squeegee guy in real life. He looks like a squeegee man.
I just think it's interesting. These are people we know.
Yeah.
And this is who they're... I wonder who's playing Danny.
I'm probably Danny.
No, Danny can't play himself at 15 anymore.
I see.
TV's most popular father won't let his real-life daughter into the house. Bill Cosby says he will not allow his daughter to come home because she's a person you cannot trust.
You're a person I can't trust. I won't let you into the house because you're a person I don't trust.
Real nice
He
guy.
told the Los Angeles Times that he and Erin are estranged because she's irresponsible and untrustworthy. She's 23 and has never held down a job, never kept an apartment for more than 6 months, uses her boyfriends.
She's shiftless, she's lazy, she's a typical oops.
Cosby says it has nothing to do with his daughter's alcohol and drug problems.
No.
It's behavioral.
But it sure doesn't help.
She's very stubborn.
I've got $400 million and she might take a few bucks. I'm not giving it to her.
She might mess with some of his antiques.
Yeah, well, sometimes smacking her around might do some good.
We never talked about this, but there was a
Keisha
guy...
Knight Pulliam wouldn't act like that.
She's a good girl. I wish she was my daughter.
She
Hey,
can
hey,
come
hey.
home.
Yeah.
Get out of my house.
I just still, all I see is the title of that book, Fatherhood.
Yeah,
But
he's
anyway.
he really knows what he's doing.
We never talked about this, but last week there was a guy who stalked Johnny Carson right onto the set of The Tonight Show practically. He got into the building.
Stephen Wright was the
That's
guy?
right.
Please, honey, lower your pants.
Imagine if Johnny Carson was stalked by me and Stephen Wright.
He saw my last Letterman spot and now avoids me.
But anyway, yeah, guy just somehow he had written to Johnny several times, had threatened Johnny's life, and actually tried to get inside the studio. So he was arrested and taken away.
I heard it was Dave Hawthorne.
Walrus?
Walrus. Max Alexander.
All the comedians
are stalking Johnny.
Well, now I hear that a man who officials say has threatened Cher, Whitney Houston, Olivia Newton-John, and other stars could be released from an Illinois mental health facility unless prosecutors can prove he's still a threat.
If he's stalking Johnny Carson.
Well, this is not the same guy. I just said I thought.
If they can prove there's
forgot to
something
mention
wrong
that
with killing
last
Whitney
week.
Houston.
And now this guy is in a mental institution. He may get out because they now have to prove that he's still a threat to these people. They're going to hold a hearing.
What's his name, Bob Hope?
The hearing is scheduled today in Chicago.
Can I send him after my daughter?
Officials say Ralph Naw has sent hundreds of letters describing his sexual fantasies to many celebrities.
He wants to have sex with Johnny Carson.
Naw admitted he axed his stepbrother to death.
He axed his stepbrother to death.
But he was acquitted on a technicality.
Big deal. Fred's axed his stepbrother to death.
But nobody found out.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah, so there a lot of these stalkings and you know, fanatics are in the news these days. Johnny has his own, and now there's this guy who has all these sexual fantasies about people getting out. Maybe.
Gilbert, what about you? Have you ever been stalked by...
Oh, constantly. By people named Maw.
No.
No.
And the Daily News is running a poll. This is interesting. They want to know what you think, what readers think is the most or the best movie of the 1980s. And they've chosen one movie from each year.
Leonard Part 6.
Revenge of the Nerds Part 2.
Well, there seems to be some discrepancy among the judges. Anyway, the nominees are...
There seems to be a tie.
I like Bad Medicine myself.
Stop it. The Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Return of the Jedi, Beverly Hills Cop, Back to the Future, Top Gun, Three Men and a Baby, Rain Man, and Batman.
The best movie out of all of those is Return of the Jedi. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it. What kind of poll is
That's
that?
it.
Everybody knows that.
That's what you would say.
That was the best movie out of all of those
Of all of these movies, that was the best one.
Is the Daily News hurting to look for news? Is that
Well,
their
you know,
problem?
they've got a 900 number they have to support.
Yeah, 50 cents a call. A dumbass promotion that is.
Oh, goodness. And the networks have gotten together to try to spur viewers on to taking part in social issues. The three networks this week are using several primetime shows to try to motivate viewers to help combat hunger, homelessness, and poverty in the United States.
Call our special 800 number.
It's called giving tax money, tax dollars. Unfortunately, they don't know how to allocate those funds.
It's called Primetime to End Hunger campaign.
Yeah, we'll give them more money. We don't donate enough money. About 50% of our income goes to that junk. We're going to give more money.
Designing Women on CBS Tonight will deal with hunger.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh.
But isn't that because that fat woman is hungry?
But they're going to tie it into this hunger thing.
Oh, God. Like if she stopped eating, maybe the whole world could be fed?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
30-something on ABC tomorrow at 10, and Head of the Class at 8:30. Jake and the Fat Man will also deal with
Jake and the Fat Man deal with hunger?
See, CBS is just making all their fat people
No,
get
they're dealing
involved.
with the homeless.
Oh,
Jake and the
okay.
Fat
Oh,
Man.
I'm sorry.
Cheers on Thursday. The Golden Girls on Saturday will all have some special little message.
Yeah, let's broil the Golden Girls.
The Cosby Show will deal with the homeless because his daughter's living out on the street now.
Yeah,
After
sleep
each-
out on the sidewalk.
After each show, a telephone number will be given to viewers who are interested in doing volunteer work or receiving more information.
We'll be giving out telephone numbers at the end of our show as well. Like 1-800-52-STERN and stuff like that.
Well, that's it, folks.
That's it, guys.
That's all she wrote.
All right, so everyone go see Gilbert tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday.
2 shows Wednesday, 2 shows Thursday.
And to get Gilbert laid, call this number.
Yes, okay.
Well, maybe we should vote on it.
Jackie the Joke Man Martling tomorrow night hosting Rascals Comedy Hour.
Busy, keep calling.
At Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. Go try and stump the Joke Man.
A man goes into
Gilbert, do you think you could stump the Joke Man? Ask him some joke.
Oh, I got to think of one.
Like, why did the chicken cross the street? You know, that kind of stuff.
Why did the chicken cross the street?
You know any jokes to stump the Joke Man?
Stump the Joke Man. Gee, I don't know.
A Jewish kid.
Oh, here he goes.
He's going to stump himself.
He sounds like me.
A Jewish kid, a Chinese kid, and a black kid are in the 3rd grade. Who has the biggest penis? The black kid. Why?
Oh, I give up.
He's 16.
There you go. See, you can't stump the Joke Man. There's 2 concert videos and 7 Wild Party cassettes at all Wiz locations, Tower Records and Sam Goody. Don't miss Stutter and John hosting the Uncle Floyd Show at Art Stock's Playpen on Route 35 in Sayreville Monday night, December 18th. I don't know why they took off Nonsense at noon. If you need a mobile DJ for your Christmas party, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Meg Griffin is next, who will come in here with her Emo Phillips haircut.
Emo Phillips haircut?
Yeah, take a look. What happened to Emo? Emo's off the show.
He's banned.
But he hadn't been around the area.
Emo made a classic mistake, my friend. He went on another program. And now
Can you believe that?
Now he's off the show.
What a jerk.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Who'd be that slimy? What kind of a scuzzball would do a thing like that?
Gilbert.
At least Emo would never just walk in afterwards.
Oh, I guess Emo's just not in town. You know, he's busy doing his Southwest tour.
He's helping out the homeless.
Right. He's got a 1-800 number to help the homeless. And Meg Griffin is next, of course, and she's giving away trips to the Cayman Islands.
Yes.
There's something I wanted to ask her, but it'll wait till tomorrow. Oh, I know what it is, but it'll wait till tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And, no, Emo can't come in for a while. He's being stalked by Judy Tenuta. All right, and,
Would someone help me?
you know, so many times
I've been stalked by Judy Tenuta.
So, Howard, how are you? Gilbert was very funny, which reminds me, if 2 comedians are in a room, who is the funniest? How do you decide? I'm not going out with Judy.